What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 2 of the Redemption Show. Just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone both watching this on YouTube, the video version of this episode, and those tuning in on Spotify, listening to the audio podcast. I'm Jacob, founder and owner of Redemption Ride, and I'm super excited to get into this episode about how to set and achieve your redemption goals. So you're either here for one of three reasons, probably. First, you're a genuine fan or follower, you enjoy our content, or you're part of my friends and my family. And I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for coming along for the journey. Two, you are someone who takes initiative. You are someone who has goals that you want to achieve, and you want to achieve them fast and efficiently. And you saw the title of this video and you were like, oh, this guy might be able to help me. And you're right. So keep watching. Or three, you are fed up, you're desperate, there's an obstacle in your life that you just can't seem to overcome to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, and you are looking for help. You came to the right place. Today we're going to try to set out all the steps in front of you, all the steps out in front of you to help you set and achieve your goals. All right, so let's get started. To walk you guys through the process of setting and achieving these goals, we're going to be using this redemption action plan worksheet that I have made for you guys. You can find it in the description below. I will also be filling this out with you guys towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And I will be inviting you guys to follow along the journey of the redemption goal that I'm going to set for the company. All right, so step one is to illuminate your path with a redemption goal. What is the thing you are trying to achieve? What is the thing that obstacles and challenges have stopped you from achieving? We are going to want to use the SMART goal acronym to set this goal. So making it specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound is going to be super important. For instance, if you are seeking redemption in your physical health, set a goal like, I will commit to regular exercise, aiming to run a half marathon in 6 months to prove my resilience and reclaim my strength. You have time in there. You have a specific distance of a marathon that you want to run, and there's a reason why you're doing it, to reclaim your strength and to prove your resilience. That's step one. If you are following along with the redemption action plan worksheet, at the very top you have like 4 lines there to write out your goal. Use all 4 lines. Make sure you put in the information that you need, so that goal is as specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound as you need to make sure that you find success in that. You even have a place to put the start date and the end date, so you get to keep yourself accountable in that. Step 2, my friends, is to dissect your goal into smaller steps. Once you have your big redemption goal, it's important to break it down into smaller, manageable steps that will serve as milestones along your journey. Each step should contribute towards your overall growth and bring you closer to your big goal. For example, if your goal is to start a new business, break it down into steps like conducting market research, developing a business plan, securing funding, and launching your product or service. Celebrate the progress you make at each milestone and use those moments as motivation to keep moving forward. Shout out to ChatGPT for giving me these examples to use in this video. All right, if we go back to our redemption action plan worksheet, if you have that in front of you, you will see that under the area where you wrote your main goal, you have some sections, some boxes underneath, and one of the columns of boxes is labeled steps of redemption. This is where you are going to write down the individual smaller steps of your overall goal. All right, moving on to step 3, which is setting time-bound redemption goals. All those little steps that you just made out of your bigger goal, you are going to set deadlines for each one of those. Right beside that column on your worksheet, you have deadlines, a whole column dedicated to writing a deadline for each one. This is super important. It's going to create a sense of urgency and keep you focusing, keep the momentum going along your redemption journey. However, it is important to take into consideration all the circumstances in your life, your schedule, your other things you have going on. You don't want to set unrealistic time expectations because that is just going to discourage you. So take into account everything you have going on and try to figure out how you can maximize the amount of time you put towards achieving this goal. Don't be afraid to make it challenging, though. It shouldn't be easy. So really, just think about it, go through it, and make the most of the time that you have. Okay, so step number 4 isn't actually on our redemption action plan worksheet, but it is super important. I encourage you guys to take it seriously or don't. It's completely up to you. But it is to blueprint your path to redemption. So now that you have set all your goals and your deadlines, it's time to actually create an action plan and figure out what tools you're going to use to conquer, or figure out how you're going to conquer every single step that you have given yourself to get to your overall goal. So maybe for you that is going to involve doing something like journaling every day, like writing down the plan of what you're going to be doing, what you have done, and then being able to use that to look back on and adjust, so that you're moving forward in the most efficient and best way possible. Maybe even more specific than that, say your goal is to be able to do 100 push-ups in a row. Well, you have an alarm on your phone. So if you want to start off by doing 25 push-ups every day, set an alarm for your lunch break at noon, or like just whenever you have time, or in the morning, to remind you to do those 25 push-ups every day, then bring it up to 35, 45, 50, whatever. Just use the tools we have accessible to us in your plan to get to your goal. We have so much help, and so just use it. All right, we are at the final step, step 5, and that is to embrace accountability and celebrate your redemption milestones. So I hope that some of you guys have a trusted friend, a partner, an accountability partner, a mentor, or somebody who you can share your redemption journey and your action plan with. And they can be there to support you, encourage you, help you when you're not motivated, and just be with you along your journey. We don't have to do this alone. I don't believe we as humans were made to go through life alone. We have people that can mentor us just like we can mentor others, and hopefully you will be able to experience that with this journey. The second part is to embrace redemption moments on your redemption action plan. I have even made a column specifically for achievements besides each of the steps of redemption and the deadlines, so you can make note of the areas where you have achieved something that you might not have in the past. Write it down. Use that as encouragement and for fuel moving forward along your journey. It's so important, and guys, the little wins matter. I can't stress that enough. It's so important to be able to own the small victories that we face, because it makes the big one even sweeter. All right, guys, so it is my turn to fill out this redemption action plan. And I'm going to be super vulnerable, super honest with you guys as to what this plan is going to be for me and the company. And you guys are actually going to be able to follow along this journey with me and maybe be my accountability partner. If you guys see that, hey, this guy isn't doing what he's saying, comment or DM me, be like, hey, that's not what you said you were going to do. And I hope that this, me doing this with you guys encourages you to take action as well, and find that redemption. So my redemption action plan goal is going to be to post consistently on social media. Maybe I'll fast forward through this, but my goal is to post consistently on social media for 1 month. Okay, if any of you guys you post often, whether you have a company of your own or if you're an influencer or maybe you just want to grow online, you know how hard it can be to stay consistent, but how rewarding it is when you actually do. Being the only owner and employee of this brand currently, me figuring out how to organize my time to be able to do that, it's not an excuse, but I'm really bad at it. Okay, so this is going to change now, and you guys are coming along for the journey with me. Because we also want the goal to be specific, I'm going to specify that the platforms I'm going to be posting on regularly. So if you guys want to follow along, you can follow our Instagram page, TikTok, and YouTube, where we will be posting obviously the long videos like this, but also shorts. And then some of our posts from Instagram will go to Facebook as well, but not my biggest concern. The start date for this goal is going to be when this video is posted. So when you're listening to this, I've started. And then the due date is going to be exactly 1 month after that. Okay, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but right under the area where you write down your goal, you have like a goal progress bar where you can like check off kind of for yourself, depending how many steps you have, like break it up from like 0 to 100%, and then that way as you go along you can just kind of check off, oh wow, you can see, oh, I'm 50% I'm 50% done my goal, or I'm almost there, like you're halfway there, a quarter way there, and you can kind of just keep track of that. If you want to use that, cool. If not, if you have other means of doing that or measuring your success throughout the journey, then do that. So the steps I'm going to take to do this. Step 1 of the steps of redemption, I wrote down the wrong thing, so I crossed it out. Ignore the scratchiness on the paper. Is going to be planning out the content, which I'm actually already doing now because I know that this is coming up, and you shouldn't like do it right when you start. So I'm actually starting this goal now technically, but I'm going to start planning out and even filming some of the content and now, because I don't have time to film every single day. So planning content, the deadlines. I'm going to want all the content planned at least 2 weeks in advance before it's posted. So that doesn't give me specific deadlines. Is that bad? Should I actually write a specific deadline? No, because I don't know the exact date. So I'm just going to do 2 weeks before posting. All right, and I'm going to start filming and batching content. And I want all the content to be ready to be posted 1 week before posting. Then I'm going to post content every day. That's a very important step. I cannot forget that. Every single day for a month. We got this. Easy. Okay. Then every week I'm going to review the performance of the content and then see what I can change in my plan moving forward. Theoretically, when you write this down, you start your plan, you're going to want to write down specific dates in this because it's going to keep you a whole lot more accountable and motivated to do them. This is made in advance, so for example, if we use the month of August, okay, then every Saturday in August I would put the dates of every Saturday there. And then make appropriate changes to plan if necessary. Also put the date of whenever you review it and stuff. Set some time. I'm gonna set some time every week after I review the plan to make any changes that I need to make for my content plan moving forward. And my last step is going to be, this is very important. When the month's done, I can't just stop my posting. I'm gonna have to continue posting, figure out if I'm gonna want to post more. I definitely probably shouldn't post less, but maybe I'll see that, okay, there's 5 days out of the week where it works better, there's 2 where it doesn't, so post 5 out of the week, but like 2 a day or something. So my last step's gonna be to create new social media plan at going forward at the end of the month. All right, guys, so that is my redemption action plan. My handwriting is horrible, but you get the idea. I invite you guys all to follow along on this journey with me. It's something that I've struggled with, and I've had a really hard time staying up to date and good with being consistent online. So hopefully you guys will be able to see me redeem that. All right, guys. So I wrote you a little encouragement to finish off this video, but it just says, remember, the path to redemption is not about erasing the past, but about embracing the opportunity for growth, resilience, and the fulfillment of your true potential. By setting redeeming goals, breaking them down into actionable steps, and embracing time-bound action plan, you pave the way for personal growth and achievement. That's just my other notes. But yeah, so don't forget to download this PDF worksheet in the description of this video if you would like to write your own. And let me know what they are. Drop them in the comments. If you guys write your own redemption plan, let me know. I would love to see your guys' journey as well. If you document it, even better, tag us. We'd love to be able to share that as well with the world. And yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, whatever you're watching this on. Just make sure that you can watch the next episode. So thank you for tuning into the Redemption Show. We'll see you next time.